everyone, and welcome to my masterclass on sugar cravings. My name is Sujata Din. I am a health coach, I'm a cancer coach, I'm a personal trainer, and I do guided meditations as well. I also contribute here weekly at iGlobal in my health corner, so do check out. I have lots of recipes and I also share health tips too. So today, our focus is going to be on sugar cravings. And this is something so many people struggle with. And they just think, why can't I stop sugar? What's wrong with me? And that's where I used to be many, many years ago. I needed sugar, just to keep me going through the day, sometimes to get started even in the mornings. Now, we all have our relationship with sugar. And I call it a relationship because we can't imagine doing without it. So I want you to think about, before we even go on to the causes of sugar cravings, what types of sugary foods do you like to eat? And when do you crave these foods? And how much of these foods are you having? Now, sugar is not all bad for us. We do, in fact, need sugar for energy, but it depends on the types of sugars we're having and the portions of these sugars as well. So some of the common sugar cravings that my clients have had are things like cakes or cookies, ice cream. They'll also want to have maybe any kind of sweet desserts like tiramisu or cheesecake, even your traditional Indian sweets, your mithai. Maybe these are the type of cravings that you're having for sugar. And what I want you to think about is what are you really craving when you are craving the sugar? Are you craving that specific food, or are you craving for some types of flavors that you're getting from that food as well? Now, if your craving is very specific, all you feel like doing is reaching out and having that food, and you don't even stop and think about it. You've had that food, and then you think, I told myself I'm not going to be eating sugar. So with sugar, it becomes a habit, because once you've been doing it for a few days where you're reaching out and having something sweet, the third, the fourth, the fifth day, you're just going to, whether it's the pantry, the kitchen, the vending machine, and you're just reaching out and grabbing it. And soon it becomes a pattern, and it's hard to break out of the pattern. So what I'd like you to think about for this reason is, what are your sugar habits? When I talk about your relationship with sugar, what are your sugar habits that you have? And when are you reaching out for them? Are you reaching out in the mid-morning or mid-afternoon when you are coming, to have a break? And sometimes we begin to associate our break time with a cup of tea, and that tea then becomes the tea with a biscuit or two biscuits, or maybe even three biscuits. So soon what we're doing is thinking of a break time that becomes tea plus some biscuits. So begin thinking about when you crave it, and is there something else that you can have or do? It doesn't need to be food related to have a break. So look at the habits that you have and begin to slowly think about, changing them. And this takes time. This does also require, being intentional. It requires some effort as well. So don't go overnight and give up sugar, because if you tell yourself, I'm going to stop sugar, what happens is it's at the back of your mind, and you keep thinking, I'm going to miss the sugar, or I can't eat the chocolate, or oh, those biscuits are in the cupboard. I can't wait until I can eat them. So it's still there. That need for the sugar is still there. So don't stop like your cravings. Don't stop sugar overnight. I would always recommend you reduce the sugar gradually so your palate has a chance to change as well. So one of the reasons we crave sugar, as I've talked about, is our habit. It just becomes something we're turning to. Another reason is we are maybe not eating balanced meals, or we're skipping meals as well. So we're not feeling satisfied because we've either not eaten enough, or we've not had, foods that have got healthy fats or protein or fiber in them, or, we find that we were in a rush, so we just ate a little something on the go, and then a few hours later we're hungry and we're tired and we need something to pick us up, so we're turning to have sugar. So that can easily be addressed by making sure you are having balanced meals. Again, really easy to do just by making sure, whether it's your traditional diets, that you include all types of food groups on your plate. And then another common reason is being dehydrated. We don't often think that it's actually our thirst that is asking us to drink water, but what we think it's hunger asking us to have something sweet. So when we're feeling tired, we're thinking it's hunger. We're not associating it with thirst. But we are often not even realizing we're thirsty until it's too late. So the next time you feel like reaching out for something sweet to eat, check in with yourself and see how much water you have had that day. And maybe even just try and have a glass of water and see if that does help you to reduce your sugar cravings. Another reason is sometimes not being able to get enough rest. So if you're tired, you might be thinking, okay, I need something to give me energy to keep going. So I'm going to have some sugar. Now, sugar is going to give you a short burst of energy. So it spikes up your sugar levels, but then you come crashing down and you're still feeling tired and you need some more sugar, and then you come crashing down. So you're really on this sugar roller coaster. What you want to address is making sure you're getting sustainable energy by having balanced meals. But if you're tired, what you need to do is address it by actually making sure you're getting the rest you need and getting a good night's sleep as well. There are research studies that show if we're not sleeping well, we wake up in the morning and we're tired, so we need to have sugar. And sometimes also people are reaching out and having caffeine. And then you might be doing both, where you're having your tea or coffee with lots of sugar in it to keep you going through the day as well. So don't look for stimulants to give you the energy. Try and get the rest and try and get the energy from natural foods, whole grains, your proteins, your vegetables, your fruits. Get a variety of foods to give you sustainable energy rather than going through these spikes. So I've shared with you a few common reasons we have sugar cravings. And now I want to share with you one food that you can include in your diet to reduce the sugar cravings. And in fact, you could have this once a day. This food is so simple and quick and easy to make, and it only takes about 5 minutes. And you'll never get bored having it because there are so many different types of varieties that you can have. And you may be thinking, what is this? It's making yourself a smoothie. And I'm going to share with you a recipe for a blueberry smoothie. So, this blueberry smoothie is homemade and it's made just in 5 minutes. All you need are natural ingredients, which you can buy from the supermarket. So, to make this smoothie, I'll tell you what I've used in it. I'm going to tell you why it helps you to sustain your energy levels as well. So, this smoothie recipe is for two people. And in the smoothie, I've got 1 cup of blueberries. By using real fruits, what we're doing is not dried fruits, not canned fruits, but real fresh fruits. What we're doing is we're getting the natural goodness, the sweetness of the fruit packed with its fiber and all the antioxidants and vitamins and minerals as well. And we're making a smoothie out of it. And when we're having these natural sugars, they do help to reduce the intense sugar cravings we're having, where we're usually reaching out for refined sugars. We're taking care of them with these natural sugars. So what I've added in is 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries you could use. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding 1.5 cups of coconut water. Why coconut water? Coconut water, very good source of electrolytes. So if you're feeling a little bit run down and you need something to give you energy, coconut water is very good. It's also low in sugar when we compare it to apple juice and orange juice. And I would encourage you to make your smoothies, especially in the summer weather, in the summer season, with coconut water. And then I've also added in 6 cashew nuts and a tablespoon of flax seeds. So the cashew nuts, good healthy fats, they've got some protein in them. flax seeds, good healthy fats. They have got protein in them. They've got fiber as well, and also good source of omega-3. So again, these are bulking up your smoothie and keeping you going for a while. And then I've also added in about 8 to 10 baby spinach leaves. The baby spinach is a good vegetable to add in, and you don't even realize there are any greens because the smoothie has such a beautiful, intense, sort of dark bluish color that it takes over. So you wouldn't even realize there are some greens in that. And then another thing I'd like you to think about adding into your smoothie, if you found that it wasn't sweet, is just to add in a little bit of banana. So if you made your smoothie with the blueberries, the coconut water, the flax seeds, and you added in the cashew nuts and spinach, and you thought it's not sweet enough for me, it takes time for your palate to adjust. So add in a little bit of banana to naturally sweeten it. And you will find that making the smoothie does keep you feeling, leaves you feeling satisfied. It takes care also, if you're feeling thirsty because it's got the coconut water in it. The blueberries are also a good source of water. And having healthy proteins and fats makes you feel, you can keep going for a little bit longer. So this is a good healthy snack that you can make. And I would encourage you to make smoothies using different types of fruits, using different varieties, whatever you find in the season that you are in. So to finish off, I'd like to say, if you're having sugar cravings, please don't think, you can't ever reduce or overcome them. I have done that personally. I have coached so many women, so many men as well to do it as well. But what you need to do is to reduce the sugar you're having very gradually. Don't stop it overnight, because that's what's going to cause the withdrawal symptoms that, might give you headaches, make you feel really run down and tired. So reduce the sugar very gradually. Replace the refined sugars with natural sugars from fresh fruits. Lots of different types of fresh fruits, especially in season right now. And, try and buy less of the refined sugary foods as well. So just making small changes at a time to reduce your sugar cravings. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the health tips and the videos that you will be getting here at the Wellness Show. Thank you.